been up since 2:30 this morning, knowing that I had to get up at 5 for this run with some friends of mine. And in the case of me having the camera involved, it's one day or day one. And, it's kind of like when you don't lift weights for a long time and you used to be able to hit that 225, at least in my case, you used to hit that 225 kind of easy. And then you don't touch weights for a long time and you kind of lose it. So it's kind of the same thing with vlogging for me. Haven't really consciously vlogged in a long time. Before we even get into anything else, I'm gonna leave y'all with this analogy that I formed because of how my life was going. But in general, every year is a game. It's 4 quarters in the game, 4 quarters in the year. Every day is a possession. You get 24 seconds to score, 24 seconds to score in life, essentially, or 24 hours to score in life, essentially. But every moment is a practice. Every moment of the day is a practice, whether it's being more mindful, more disciplined, all of that. Also, I ain't really choose yet, but should I go with these or should I go with these? Either way, I can't go wrong, right? They both classics. You'll see. Great way to start the day. Great workout. Workout with friends, fellowship, all that. 11:15 or 11:55. Just getting out the gym is crazy. When knowing that I've been at the gym since 5:15 this morning, I just love basketball that much. This is something that ain't nobody got to tell me to do. I do that for free. And creating used to be high up on the list with it, just like that. Not sure what happened. Well, I know what happened. I stopped learning. And that was one of the main things that I figured out this year is like, I almost quit. Like I got just really, really bored with the whole process of creating. But I think I got stagnant. I got to the point where like I could make money, but it wasn't fulfilling me no more. Like I had to remember why I even started doing this to begin with. Like I used to actually like the challenge of not knowing how to do something. And that was what drove me to get better. Like when I first started doing this, I was trash. I didn't know nothing about 180 shutter, the shutter rule. I didn't know nothing about that. The exposure triangle. I didn't know none of that. So I'm shooting videos in 60 frames per second, editing it in a 30 frames per second timeline, and just all kind of stuff. And I, just got the basics down and like, oh, I'm good. I know how to. It's so much that you can learn. I gotta run into Ralph's and get gift cards for the family. We some simple people. We like to eat and, do stuff like that. So I'm about to go in here and grab these gift cards real quick. So I was supposed to bring my little Christmas tree, moving too fast, and I just completely forgot it. It's a lot darker in here than usual. I just didn't feel like turning on the lights and all of that. I want to go ahead and close this vlog out. 2024, like I said earlier in my analogy, it was just a slow start to the year. It felt like going down 30. If you're a hooper, then you know what I'm talking about, or if you even watch basketball, you know what I'm talking about. But if you watch football, it's like going down 28-0 for the first 3 quarters. Mentally, you got to do the little things to chip away and try to get those turnovers, capitalize off the turnovers. So, in business, you got to pivot and pivot fast. And that's something that I learned and something that I was neglectful to do this year. I kept trying to do the same thing over and over and over again, and it just wasn't working in that season. Everything in life is a season. Some seasons stay longer than others, but it's not a matter of if it goes, it's when. So, that was one of the things that helped put me in the hole as early as I got into the hole this year, and which is unfortunate, but you live and you learn, and this is something that I definitely learned from. My fourth quarter has been impeccable, to say the least. So
everything that's happened prior the last 9 months, the last 3 months have, kind of made up for a whole 9 months. So that says a lot. But as Kobe said, the job is not done. So at one point I felt myself getting kind of excited that like, yeah, I'm up, I'm back, whatever. But that's how, everything can unravel just as fast as it starts to come back up. It takes so long to build stuff and just so little time to tear it back down. If you had any slow point this year and it ain't picked back up for you yet, everything in life is a season. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. As long as you doing your part, that part is important. As long as you doing your part, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. With all that being said, man, happy holidays. Like and subscribe for the good vibes.